أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Now we started the topic of discussing about nouns being in the case of the fatha tanween cases, and in particular when there's a verb. And we spoke about there are objects of a verb: maf'ul bihi, maf'ul mutlaq, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul ma'ahu, maf'ul fihi, and hal. So these are the 6 which we were going to discuss, and we talked about the direct objects, so maf'ul bihi, which is the object of a verb. So for example, when we say it is that word, so maf'ul bihi, it is that word which is the action of the fa'il takes place. So when we say shariba Khalidun, so Khalid drank. So the action of drinking of Khalid happened upon the water itself. So this is called the object itself. And in the Arabic language, the object of a verb is always in the accusative case, mansub case, ma'an. So shariba Khalidun, ma'an. Shariba is the verb, Khalidun is the doer, ma'an is the maf'ul bihi. Okay, so that's the only thing. Now this point over here, ignore it as if you haven't read it, because there's no need to discuss that, because we ain't touching upon that subject. So I'm not going to touch that because I don't want to cause any type of confusion for yourself. So ignore that completely. Then we have the, sorry, where's it gone? Maf'ul mutlaq. So we spoke about maf'ul mutlaq last week as well. And maf'ul mutlaq is an object of a verb. It is the master of the verb. So it means that, remember the word term master? Master is the root word of the verb that governs it and is used for the following. So what's happening is that the verb is coming, the doer is coming, and then the root word of the verb is coming as a object. For example, number 1, ta'kidan. Darabtuhu, Sister Roshan, Darabtuhu darban. I hit him severely. Sorry?
So Zarabtu darban, would that not be I beat him severely, not a beating?
Severely. So here it's coming as an emphasis, because a beating, when you say beating or severely, it's conveying the same meaning, that he was beaten itself.
Okay.
So severely. So the second one, please. Bayanun, note, description of the type. So it's describing the type of action of sitting is being taken. If you read the example.
So jalastu jilsatan al-qari. Jalastu jilsatan qariya.
Yep.
I sat like a qari would.
Yeah. So normally what happens is that jilsatan is the root word. Now after the root word, there is a mudaf ilay which comes that explains the type of sitting he is doing.
Okay.
So it always comes mudaf ilay. Jalastu jilsat al-qari. I sat like a reciter of the Quran. That's the second type of maf'ul mutlaq, and it has the same root word. Jilsa, darban, it shares the same root word as the verb itself. And then thirdly,
so the number of times is bayanul adad.
Yep.
Zarabtuhu zarbatayn. I hit him twice.
I hit him twice. Right. This is the only thing. The notes it's here I don't want you to touch these notes because I will do this at the next level itself, touching upon this. I just want the basic understanding that it will share the object will share whenever the object of the verb shares the same root word as the verb. مفعول مطلق. So مفعول مطلق, it's a مفعول object مطلق, meaning that it is a masdar, meaning the root word, and it comes as a form of a noun. So ضربا, جلسة القارئ, ضربتين, these are not verbs, but they're coming as nouns itself. So Stara, does that make sense?
Yes, inshallah. You'll send us this, right?
Sorry?
You'll send this to us, right, Sheikh?
Yes. So both of the ضربته and جلست are verbs. Here, ضربا and جلسة القارئ and ضربتين, these are nouns itself, extracted from the verb meaning itself. That's number 2. Then number 3, so start, I want you to do this. مفعول لأجله or مفعول له. Now this explain. Now مفعول لأجله or مفعول له, it's an object of a verb which I'm putting in my own words, which explains the reason why you have performed that action itself.
No, I don't like talking to somebody I cannot see.
So it literally tells you the reason why you have performed that action. So lahu لأجله means because of it. So if I am standing, it's because of the object. ضربته. Now, for example, look at this example. Sister Tahira, come on the mic. Definition: it is a noun.
Yes, it is a noun which explains the reason for the action taking place.
Correct.
Generally, it is a masdar, so it's a root.
A root word, yes.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a root word from which the verb is extracted from. So if you look over here,
yes.
ضربته.
تأديباً.
So read the English translation.
I beat him to teach him manners.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
So now, how would you know ta'diban is it's in English you could probably call it the causal object noun. The causal object noun.
Okay.
Causal meaning that the reason why you have performed that action itself. So one of the ways to know whether this is a causal objective noun is that you can normally put a question before it. لماذا ضرب لماذا why did you hit him? لماذا ضربته? لماذا? So I hit him, and then the question you will put لماذا ضربته? Why did you hit him? If the answer makes sense, ضربته تأديبا, I hit him because I wanted to teach him a lesson, you'll know this is the reason why the action took place, because you want to teach him a lesson.
So Sheikh, what's the root of ta'diban?
This is a root. Ta'diban is the masdar of a form.
Right.
Addaba yu'addibu ta'dib. This is a root word.
Okay, addaba. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Addaba yu'addibu ta'dib. Ta'dib is the masdar from which addaba yu'addibu ta'dib is derived from. But we're not concerned. It could be any word. Ta'diban, it's a noun. It could be any noun. Okay, for example, ضربته إكراما. I hit him because I respected him. For example, I'm giving you, of course, but it could be any. It doesn't. But generally, it comes, as it says, it comes as a masdar. That is right. It comes as a root word. Ijlalan, or sorry. For example, I'll give you an example. ضربته إهانة. ضربته إهانة. The word إهانة, إهانة, alif ha. Sorry, alif ha, alif noon and ta marbuta. Ihanatan means to disgrace him, to humiliate him.
Oh, okay.
We use the word ihanat as well to disgrace someone.
Okay.
So darab. So here you will see that, and the way you will know that this is not the direct, as you know, there's maf'ul bihi and there's maf'ul لأجله or مفعول له. The way you will know the difference between whether this is a direct object or whether this is a causal object of the verb. If you put the question limada,
Okay.
the limada darabtahu, and in the answer, if I say darabtuhu ta'diban, I beat him because I wanted to teach him a lesson. If it makes sense, then you know this is a causal objective noun. For example, let me give you an example. Sister Huma,
Yes, Sheikh.
if I just said darabtuhu, what does darabtuhu mean?
Zarabtahu, I hit.
Okay, and if I say to you, limada darabtahu, is any in the darabtu, is there any reason why you have hit him been mentioned?
No, still it's why he's asking question. That's why it's why.
Exactly.
Lima.
Exactly. But when you say ta'deeban is mentioned here, but if I say darabtuhu, it's just a direct object. That's it. There's no reason why the action, why you hit him. There's no explanation. But here, ta'deeban is coming. So you are actually having, I hit him. Him is the person who's been hit, correct?
Yes.
That is a object as well. And ta'deeban is an object as well, but this object is explaining the reason why you hit him. Do you remember? So what's happening here? You are having two objects, him and the reason as well. Does it make sense, Roma?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you hit him, and what was the reason why you hit him? That is also a description, and it'll be in the same state as the direct object. So darabtuhu, who is maf'ul bihi. Darabtuhu is maf'ul bihi. Ta'deeban is maf'ul li ajlihi.
Allahu.
Yes, or lahu, yes. So in one sentence, you're having two objects, maf'uls. One is maf'ul bihi, and the second one is maf'ul li ajlihi. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, the point is, I need to make clear, is that it's not necessary. So this is the point which is really important. It's not necessary always that you only have one object. You can have sometimes several objects for one verb as well. Like in this example, I hit him. So him is the victim. Why did you hit him? Ta'deeban. And this is also in the case of mansub, being in the accusative case, getting a fatha tanween. Darabtuhu, who is not getting a fatha tanween or any sign of being in the accusative case. Why, Sister Huma? Because
it's a him. It's a pronoun.
exactly, pronouns are rigid, solid. They do not take the harakat, but the harakat are always hidden. But you will know and understand that whenever a pronoun is attached to a verb, it comes as in the case of accusative case.
It's not showing.
Yeah, it's not showing. That's right. I hit him. I ate it. So whenever they come, they're always in the accusative case. Sister Tahira, does that make sense to you?
Yes, yes.
Sister Roshan?
Mhm.
Yes,
Sister
it does.
Roshan?
Thank you.
So remember this point is that let me share this something else with you. Let me do this at the moment, and then I'll go in more details in the next phase, because I don't want to bombard you with too much information. And too much information can be not good as well. So let me just keep it very simple. Any question on?
Yeah. Sorry. So Sheikh, this is like an adjective, but it doesn't follow the rules of
No. It's not. No, it's not. It's not an adjective at all. It's a descript. It's talking about the reason why you do the action. It's not adjectives. This is a cause explaining. A reason, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it tells you the reason why you did the action itself.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So that when it's an adjective, it's describing. I beat him up severely. I beat him up twice. That's an adjective.
Right, right.
And it's a cognitive object. But over here, ta'deeman is like, you know, the ayah which I did last week with this. So remember, I gave you ayah of la taqtulu awladakum khashyata imlakin. Khashyata imlakin.
Mhm.
Do not kill your children. So la taqtulu awladakum. Awlada, dal has a fatha. Kum is mudaf ilay. Dal has a fatha because it's the maf'ul of killing. Who are you killing?
Awlad.
Why are you killing? Khashyata imlakin.
Poverty.
Exactly, mashallah. Exactly. So whenever you're not too sure, why is it imlak coming in the sentence? Is it as maf'ul bihi or is it maf'ul lahu? Just put limada. If it makes sense that poverty, yes, then that is the reason why. So this one maf'ul li ajlihi, it's really important, really, really important. And inshallah, once I've taught you all of this, maf'ul lahu, maf'ul li ajlihi, maf'ul, all of these, then I will go through ayat of the Quran with you, and then go through examples for this to solidify and reinforce these concepts within yourselves. Because this mansubat, like in the Quran, I'll go to the Quran and then reinforce this again for you. But so far, is this clear?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Thank you.
Mhm.
Shabnam, is that clear for you as well? When you're quiet, it scares me.
She's on chat because she's got company, Sheikh.
Okay, she's got company.
But I think
Kind
she's
of.
listening, but she's
Yeah,
on.
sorry, I didn't realize my mic wasn't on. Okay, sorry. Kind of like cause and effect. Yeah, exactly, cause and effect. That's right. Yeah, that is right. Cause and effect. Why did he do the action? This is the reason why. Excellent. Then the next one. Agha Hassan Ali, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Inshallah, don't forget us in your du'as on the night of Bilad Amir al-Mu'minin al-Islam.
Inshallah. You also.
Inshallah. Now, next one, Agha Hassan Ali, is maf'ul ma'ahu. So maf'ul ma'ahu means that when you're, so I'll explain outside the lesson. Maf'ul ma'ahu means that so let me explain. I'll give you a good example. The clouds came, and the rain came. Do you understand the example? The clouds came, and the rain came.
Okay.
So what's happening? I'm trying to explain. The cloud came and the rain came, meaning that when the cloud came, when the cloud were coming, it also brought along with it an object. So as you know, when the clouds are there, what happens?
Great.
Exactly. So when the clouds come, rain comes. So this is a relationship of the verb and the object together, meaning that when one comes, the other come together as well.
Okay.
So that's the reason why they are called maf'ul ma'ahu. Maf'ul ma'ahu means the object which comes with the doer itself.
Okay.
That's quite easy to understand. So literally, every example, the teacher came, and for example, the teacher came, meaning that that's I can't do that example. Yeah. Let's do another better example.
Teacher came and the students came too.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. That's exactly. جاء المدرس والطلاب. Yeah, you could do it that way. That makes sense. Yes, that's the fair example. Yeah, so that is called maf'ul ma'ahu. So maf'ul ma'ahu, it means that the verb and the object occurred together. That means they happened together itself. So let's read the definition, Tahira.
Yes.
It is a noun.
Bismillah. It is a noun which appears after such a waw,
Mhm.
which has the meaning of ma'a,
Mhm.
which means with. This waw is known as waw al-ma'iyya.
Yep.
I can't see, it's too small. Sorry. Yeah, waw al-ma'iyya.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So ma'iyya is from ma'a,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
Right. Okay. With waw al-hal and different waws, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So example being ja'a.
Example? Yeah, sorry. Ja'a Zaydun wal kitaba. Zayd came with the book.
With the book. Exactly.
Ji'tu wa Zaydan. I came with Zayd.
Exactly. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So what will happen is that always it will come with waw as well. It will come with waw, and the second noun will come with a fatha itself. Ja'a Zaydun wal kitaba, Ja'a Zaydun wa Zaydan. Aghasanali, is that clear for yourself? So remember, just need to remember that this waw here is called waw al-ma'iyya. It's called the waw of accompanying. The waw of accompanying the object. So it comes with the object before the object. And Ja'a Zaydun wal kitaba, Ja'a wa Zaydan. Aghasanali, is that clear for yourself?
Yes. So maf'ulun ma'hu, the sentence will always have a waw there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Ahsantum.
And right?
And the waw itself, you could translate it as with. As you see in both of these translations, they didn't translate it and they have translated as with, because this is maf'ul ma'ahu. That when the verb happens, when the doer comes, the object comes as well. Like if I said ja al bardu wal matru, ja al bardu wal matra. Matar is rain. The clouds came and the rain came with the rain. The clouds came with the rain.
Yes.
That's a good example, actually. I didn't make this is first time using this example. Ja al bardu, ja al sahabu wal matra. Ja al sahaba. Ja as-sahab, sahab is a cloud. Ja as-sahaba wal matra, and the rain came.
And so that will be in the accusative, it'll be mansub, right?
Yes, ja as-sahabu wal matra. The ra will come with a fatha.
Okay.
What happened?
Sister Huma, is that clear for yourself as well?
Yes, Sheikh.
Brilliant. Okay. Now, next one is a really important one.
Sheikh, there's a lot of echo happening when anybody's talking.
Yeah, it seems that someone's got maybe two devices connected. Yeah, Aghasanali's got two devices connected. That's what's happened.
I'll switch it off.
Okay. Okay, let's read this. Aghasanali, Bismillah. Now here, the other point you need to remember, let's be explained. Now, whenever there is a verb, now when a verb takes place, what does it require? What are the two things?
No.
Yes, I can hear you. So can a verb happen? So let me explain this in this manner. Whenever there is a verb, you require time and place. Correct?
Yes.
You cannot a verb cannot take place of hitting or anything without consisting time and place. Any verbs itself, any cause and effect, it requires time and place.
Okay.
And because it requires time and place, the time where, for example, Daraba Aliyun Zaydan, Daraba Aliyun Zaydan, Ali hits Zayd. Now, Ali hits Zayd. There's no mentioning of day or time or when it happened itself. Now, there is a universal ruling that any time and place when we are associating it with a verb, whenever we're associating with a verb, it will always be in the accusative case. It'll be mansub. Does it make sense? For example, let me give you an example first. Safartu shahran. I traveled. It makes sense. I traveled. When did you travel? How long did you travel?
For a month.
Exactly. Shahran here, it's an adverb of time. A month. So whenever you have a verb and you want to bring time and place, they always be in the accusative case. Be mansub with a fatha or a fatha tanween. So Agha, let's read the definition and go through this, please. Dharf is called dharf, means adverb, or maf'ul fihi. Maf'ul fihi, it means that in it, meaning that time and space. That's what it means by fihi, where the action is taking place. Because whenever you do an action, you cannot do an action without having time and space. We are human beings. We require time and space to do action itself. It's only now. Let me get a bit philosophical. We believe. Now, this is something which you probably didn't like. We as Shias believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is outside the realm of time and space.
Yes.
Anything which comes in the realm of time and space is murakkab. Murakkab meaning compound. It's been created. Time itself is a creation. Time itself is creation. Space itself is creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is externally out of the realm of time and space. We age by time. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't age. He is a creator of creation itself. He is a creation of cause and effect itself. You've probably done this before, or you probably have been teaching this yourselves.
Yeah.
Yes, of course, Sister, you probably teach this.
Yeah, I've heard it. I don't. I teach the little ones, or I teach Salat. So, but this is really, yeah. It's we understand this very well, that it is out of the realm of time and
Time and
space.
space, yeah. That's the reason why when we talk about Sifat Subuti and Sifat Salbiya, we talk about that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not have a makan. Because if you have a makan, then you become restricted to time and space, because you become an embodiment and restricted to a body itself. And when you become a body, then you as yourself as an individual become dependent upon composition of something.
That's why he's not born or doesn't give birth, right?
Exactly, and that's the reason why we believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not have a body. Allah is everywhere, and He is without any corporeal body itself.
Form or figure, yeah.
Yeah. So Allah said, Bismillah. It is a ism which denotes.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. It is an ismun, or it is a noun which denotes the time, zamanun, or place, makanun, in which an action took place.
Correct.
Example: Safartu shahran. I traveled for a month.
Excellent.
Both types of
Zuruf.
zurufun,
Yeah.
namely zamanun and makanun, are of two types: mahdudun, limited or restricted, and mubhamum, unlimited and unrestricted.
Yep. Let's do the types of now time. Let's do it now. Mahdud, restricted, limited. Let's do them.
Okay. Sumtu yawman.
Mhm.
I fasted for one day.
Excellent.
So day is yawm.
Yes.
Amiltu laylan. I worked for one night.
Excellent.
So night is the timing, the time.
Mhm.
Sumtu shahran. I fasted for a month. So that
Mhm.
is again a time month.
Yep.
And Safartu sanatan. I traveled for a year.
Correct.
So here also a year is the time.
Exactly.
But
this is-
there is no place. There is no place on this in this one.
Exactly. This is zarf zaman. This is time itself. Next one is unlimited, unrestricted. So
Mubhamun,
Mhm.
unlimited, unrestricted. For
Mhm.
example, dahrun, a long period of time.
Mhm.
Example, sumtu dahran. I fasted for a long time.
Excellent.
Hinun is sometime, could be short or long period of time. Example, da'a Nuhun qawmahu hinan minal dahri. Nuh, peace be upon him, called his people for some time.
Excellent. So these are unrestricted timing itself. Now, then we go to the zarf al-makan, the place itself.
Okay. Mahmudun, that is the limited or restricted.
Yep.
Mahdudun, limited or restricted. Example, Sallaytu fil masjidi. I prayed in the mosque. I do every day.
May Allah increase your life and give you a prosperous and health as well. Ameen.
Inshallah, inshallah. Jalastu fid dari. I sat in the house. Second one is mubhamun, unlimited and unrestricted. Khalfa is behind,
Mhm.
and the example is jalastu khalfahu. I sat behind him. Amama, in front of, example is kumtu amamahu. I stood in front of him.
Excellent.
Note, in the case of mahdudun, that is makanun, the preposition fi is mentioned in words, while in the case of mubhamun, makanun, it is assumed to exist.
Muqaddarun. Muqaddarun means hidden. Yeah, muqaddarun means hidden.
Okay.
So it's not mentioned, but it's hidden itself. Brilliant. Is that clear?
Mhm.
Brilliant. Yes, 100% or 50-50?
No, quite clear.
Okay, brilliant. Alhamdulillah.
Sorry, Muqaddarun means
Hidden. So it's not
hidden.
mentioned, it's hidden itself. We assume it because it's talking about time and place itself.
Okay, okay.
83.
Thank you.
Okay, let's just give me 1 second. Let me see what I'm going to do next. Okay, let's do these examples. These examples are really good. Okay, let's read I'm going to choose sister. I'm going to start. Let's start from sister who has not had a chance to come on the mic. Sister Huma Zadi. Bismillah.
Yes, sure.
Now, over here, number 1. I'll read the Arabic. Akala, I'll read it, and you tell me which one is. Akala Aliyun Akalataini. So Ali ate 2, you can say 2 meals, or he ate twice.
So it's this would akala ate.
Yep.
Akala is the verb.
Correct.
Ali is the first object.
Akal is the first. Akal Ali ate. Akala Aliyun.
Yeah, Ali. Ali is first object.
Object. No. What does the verb require? A doer.
Doer. That's the doer.
Yep.
That's akala aliyun, doer, and then akalatani. He's saying twice.
Exactly. So he ate twice. So eating twice. What does this do? What type of maf'ul is this? Because remember, let me show you. So we started off with the first maf'ul being Where's it gone? Sorry, just give me 1 second. We started off direct object, maf'ul bihi, and then after maf'ul bihi, we did maf'ul mutlaq. Like the example being, it could be for emphasis, darabtu darban, or description of type. I sat like a qari. Or bayanul adad, amount of time you did the hitting itself. So
Will be
akal maf'ul mutlaq, yes.
Mutla. Okay.
Because you're explaining twice. The word twice is being used. So yes, maf'ul mutlaq, correct. Darabtuhu akalataini. So it's explaining how many times the action of eating itself. Does that make sense, Sister Huma?
Yes, Sheikh.
Right. Okay. Bismillah. Who would you like to choose? Next student to come on the mic. Who would? Okay, Sister Shabnam. Would you be able to come then? Oh, sorry, she'll kick out and come. So Sister Roshan then, can you come? She's Shabnam can't come.
Okay, number 2. Sorry, Sheikh, it's really small.
Yeah, I'm going to make it clear. So I'll read the Arabic for you. Rakiba Ibrahimu al-Hisana. So Ibrahim rode
the
horse. So
Okay.
what type of maf'ul this is?
This will be mutlaq as well.
And so no, this is only he rode the horse. He didn't do this action twice. Akalatain, Ali ate twice. So akalatain, yeah, this is
There's 2 objects. So this rakiba, but I wrote.
no,
and-
Rakiba, no, Ibrahim, no, 1 second, Sister Roshan. Rakiba Ibrahimo, Ibrahim rode. Not it wasn't I rode, it's Ibrahim rode.
Okay.
So when you say Ibrahim rode, who did the action of riding?
Ibrahim.
Exactly. So he's the doer.
Ibrahim is the subject, is the doer.
Exactly. And what did he ride?
He rode the horse, so his son is
Yep.
the
Object. Exactly. It's maf'ul bihi.
Maf'ul bihi. Okay.
Yeah.
Direct, right?
Yes, direct object.
Yeah.
It is the maf'ul bihi, correct. Now, next one, Sister Tahira.
Yes.
Safartu wa akhaka. I traveled with your brother.
So this is the maf'ul, which is with.
Excellent. MashaAllah.
So you call it maf'ul
Maf'ul bihi.
ma'ahu.
Yeah.
Ma'ahu.
Yeah.
So yeah, maf'ul ma'ahu. Right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to leave this one here. I'll do this afterwards. Let's do the next one. Aghasan Ali.
يسافر خالد إلى مصر طالب العلمي.
Ilm.
للعلم.
طلاب.
يسافر خالد إلى المصر طلبا للعلم.
Okay.
So now, who traveled? Khalid traveled.
Khalid.
Yep, Khalid traveled. Where did he travel to?
To Misr.
Yeah, ila preposition is coming. Ila Misra is preposition and Misra. Now, لماذا يسافر Khalid ila Misra? The answer is
For
طلبا للعلم, seeking knowledge, seeking for knowledge. So لماذا يسافر خالد إلى مصر? Why did he travel to Misr? What is the reason?
to get knowledge.
Exactly. So طلبا للعلم is explaining what?
Why he travel?
Exactly. So it's مفعول له.
No.
This one here. Yeah, مفعول because causal. مفعول for the reason. مفعول له or مفعول لأجله. مفعول لأجله, explaining the reason why he is doing the action of traveling. طلبا للعلم. So if we just add, so what you normally do, the word طلبا, which is coming with a fatha tanween, before that you put a question. لماذا يسافر خالد إلى مصر? And then طلبا للعلم, because to seek knowledge. It comes as a object, as a cause or the reason why he is traveling.
So it says that if you say limaza, it means that why did he travel
Yep.
to Misr?
Exactly. Yeah, to Mr. because he's talaban lil ilm, because he's seeking knowledge.
Okay.
Excellent. Sister Huma.
Saf- uh, Safara
Safara
Safara Zaidun
Zaydun. Yep.
Zaidun Taliba lil Rizqi.
Rizki. Yeah, talaban lil rizki. So limada safira Zaydun.
Limaza Zaid traveled for
Mm,
getting the risk, right?
yes.
Yep.
Which number are you talking about?
Sorry. This one here. I've gone to this one here.
Oh,
Because
so you skipped for 6 and
Yeah.
all that.
yeah, I've skipped. No, I've skipped 2 itself. I'll come
It's-
back to it later.
So Limaza, why did he travel to
Mhm.
get the? So this will be, what is the one?
The same one which Agha Hassan Ali did. Explaining why did he say? Explaining cause of why he's doing the action. Talaban le rizki, seeking risk.
The risk. And so it will be Jumlat al-Khabariya. What is it?
No. What type of maf'ul? Talaban le rizki is maf'ul lahu.
Lahu, maful
Yeah.
lahu.
Yeah, it's explaining the reason why the action is taking place. Talaban rizki. He went traveled because he was trying to seek a risk itself to get a better job.
Lahu means for it.
Yeah, for it. Mean the verb took place because of this. Talaban rizki.
Okay. Okay.
Does it make sense, Sister Huma?
Yeah, it does. We have to write the English meaning and underneath each so
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
remember.
Okay, Sister Tahira, next one. Waqafa ash-shurtiyu waqufan nish. Let's forget that as well. Waqufan nishat. Let's do the easy ones. Next one. Let's do this one here, which is easier.
قرأت
Dars.
الدرس
Qara'tu
صباحاً.
ad-darsa. I studied. Qara'tu ad-darsa. I studied.
قرأت الدرس صباحا أمام المعلم.
Muallimi, yes. I read the lesson in the morning in front of the teacher.
Okay, so is this the one with the zarf?
Adverb, yeah. There's 2 types of zarf here. There's time and
Place.
yes.
So
So
this
tell me
is,
which one. Where's the time and where's the space?
okay. قرأت الدرس صباحا is the time.
Yep.
And the place is in front of the teacher.
Yep.
So this is مفعول فيه.
Yep. Maf'ul fihi, time, yes. Maf'ul fihi, that's right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to skip this one. I'm going to go to this one here. I'malu. So Sister Roshan. I'm going to do the last one. I'll do the last one. I'm going to do. I'malu al-khayra hubban fil khayr. I'malu al-khayra hubban fil khayr. Do virtue so
the
that
love of
so that you love in doing goodness or virtue. So why are you being encouraged?
I'm encouraged to do good so that it will increase the good.
Exactly. So what type of maf'ul is this?
So it's for a reason.
Exactly. What does it disappear to? Yeah. Reason itself. Is that clear for you, everyone?
Yes. But
Okay.
how would you? So what would be the proper name for it?
Maful lahu. Maful lahu.
Okay. So that maful lahu is it maful ajlihi?
Maful ajlihi or maful lahu. That's right.
It's the same
right.
thing, right?
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. So what I'll do, I'm going to send you this book itself. Next week will be the last lesson on this topic itself. And next week, I will give you more examples from ayat of the Quran, so that to make you more familiar with maful lahu, maful bihi, maful mutlaq, all of them. And that will be the last lesson to complete. Then inshallah, then we will go. There's one more lesson. Next lesson, the following lesson, it will be about the different states of the present tense verb. And then inshallah, we will be back on track within the book, inshallah. Okay.
So you
Is
send,
Is there any more? Sorry.
Sorry?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Sister Huma.
yeah, and I was asking, so you're sending us these pages
Yes.
or the book?
Yes,
So
I'll
that-
send you. I'll send you the book, whole book, and I'll send you I'll tell you which pages you need to refer to as well, inshallah.
Thank you.
So, Tahira, yes.
So are there more maf'uls to be discussed next week?
There is
6,
one
7?
one more I'm going to discuss.
One more only.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'll discuss one more,
Right.
and that's one more, and then the other ones I will do later itself. The next one is hal. It indicates the state and condition when the action took place. I'll do that next week with yourself. Unless you got if you got time, I could do that now with you as well.
Well, it's not yet 2:30, so
Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy.
Yeah.
So I was wondering whether if you're not in a hurry, that's fine. I'm happy. Okay, next one is hal. So who is going to come on the mic now? Whose turn is it?
Sister Huma, I think.
Okay, Sister Huma, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, Brother Hassan Ali.
Okay,
I don't know.
Hassan,
I'm
whoever.
not-
Sister Huma or Sister, go ahead.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Hal.
It is an ism, ha.
Mhm.
It is an ism, the name, which describes the condition of either the fa'ilun or maf'ulun or both at the time the action contained in the fi'lun takes place. The example is Ja'a Zaidun Rakiban. Zaid came while mounted riding.
Exactly.
So he riding is the
State. The state of the Zayd when he came.
why Zaid came, right?
Yeah, while he was riding. That's right. Ja'a Zaydun na'imun. Ji'tu Zaydun na'imun. Zayd came.
Zaid came while mounting, while mounted or riding. So
No, the next example. The next example. Ji'tu Zaydun na'imun.
okay. I came to Zaid while he was sleeping.
Yes. So while he's sleeping, he's explaining the state when he was coming itself.
Yeah, okay. I came to Zaid while he was sleeping.
Like it, you know the ayah of wilaya, innama waliyukumullah. So in there, wahum raki'un means while he was in ruku, while he was in that wow there, it's called wow haliya. So we'll do this inshallah later. That sometimes you will have the word wow coming between this before a state, and that wow it's wow haliya, indicating the state when the action took place. So let's do the next one. Kallamtu Zaydan jalisaini. I spoke
to Zaid while both of us were sitting.
So the speaker and the doer, both of them, so it's explaining the state of the fa'il and the maf'ul.
Right.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, that's everything itself. And then the rest itself, inshallah, examples for you, I'll give you in the next lesson itself, inshallah. Okay? Because I don't want to overload you too much with information. The notes itself, I'll do that next week, inshallah. Okay? So, Agha, can we start dua faraj, please? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faraj.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad اللهم كل وليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرزك توءا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم اللهم صل. Sheikh, I just want to let you know that I will not be available next weekend. I'm traveling to Toronto to see my mother-in-law and my brothers. All of them are not well.
لكن نشوفه.
When I come back on the 8th of March, I am going for